In today's class, we will study terminologies of randomization, matching, blinding, and bias. What is meant by randomization? What is meant by matching, blinding, and bias? These terms we will study with example in today's class. This topic is present in BMS third phase syllabus in the research methodology subject and the fifth chapter, ninth topic. What is meant? First of all, one by one study. For the first topic is randomization. What is meant by randomization? Whenever you are doing the research, you are making a groups, two groups. In that, one is the your trial drug and another one is the your controlled or placebo groups. In that, you are selecting the patient. The randomly you are allocating in the group. This is called randomizations. Here, the placing the participant into the study group by chance, example using computer or randomly like lottery methods by putting numbers. So, like randomly, if you are selecting this type of selection in the groups, different groups is randomizations. Now, what is the intention? What is the main purpose of this randomization in the research is the prevent the selection bias. While we are selecting the participant or the patients, the randomly if you will select, then we can avoid the bias. That's why we are preventing the selection bias. Next, makes the group similar in all the ways. The group should be, both groups should be similar in all the ways. That is why we are doing this method, the randomizations, except the treatment and balancing confounding factors. Except the treatment, the confounding bias, everything is similar, like it may be age, sex, or their lifestyles, almost similar it should be there. This is the randomization. While we are selecting the patients randomly, if we are selecting, this is the randomization. Now the example, whenever this pharmaceutical companies, that is COVID vaccines, they prepared, they selected, allocated their participants in the randomly. How in the COVID-19 vaccines, the trials, the peoples are randomly putted either in the vaccines groups or in the placebo groups, so that result should be fair. It means that the two groups they are selected, in that one groups they are given the placebo. One group is the vaccines, another one is the placebo. In the one groups, both groups, the patients are randomly selected based on their similarity. It means that their age, their sex, and their lifestyle, like that they are selected. In one groups they are given the vaccines, another groups they given the placebo. Okay, like that they are selecting the randomly. This is called randomization. Next, second term is the matching. Matching means the equal similarity should be there in the groups. Whenever we are doing the research, in the research, whenever we are making two groups, those groups should be similar. Okay, that matching should be there. This is called matching. Matching is nothing but choosing control participants who are similar to the cases in the key features like age, gender, disease, age, or it may be lifestyle, like that. The similarity should be there. Okay, just now I told the age group similar, so their sex, if you are selecting the males, in both groups the male should be there. Okay, they are healthy. How they are selecting, that should be similar. It should be their lifestyle, so or they are working similar works, like that you have to select. This is the matching. Similar groups you have to, both groups should be similar. You should not select that one is the healthy strong people, another weak people, like that. This is the wrong method. In the research, matching is similarity. Okay, purpose. What is the purpose? The reduce the confounding. It means that the confusion should not be there, that your research is that is one-sided or bias it is there, or you are intentionally you are doing, like that. You avoid all that things. The reducing the confoundings, there confusing things you are avoiding, and makes fair comparison between the groups. Your intention is to make comparison between two groups. That's why this matching method we are using in the research. Example, in a lung cancer, in the lung cancer study, in that the each patient should, lung cancer patient, in one groups, in the another groups the similar age patients, both should be there working in the similar or their lifestyle, both are there smoking, like that the similar groups patients we are selecting in the both groups. In the, like in lung cancer study, each patients with lung cancer is matched to non-cancerous persons of the same age, or both smoking history should be there, or sometimes job similarity also should be there. Okay, that is the meaning is matching in the groups in the research method. The next term, third term, is the blinding. Okay, blinding is nothing but the hiding something. It may be hiding your trial drug to patients, participants, or doctor, or the those who are data analytics. From that also you can hide. Okay, this is the blinding. The definition is keeping group information secret. The group information secret from the participant, researcher, and both. Group information, it means that they don't know, the participants or doctor don't know the in which group the participant it is there, whether the A group, B group, or else you can tell as a trial groups or placebo groups or standard. They don't know. It means the hiding things, keeping groups information secret from participants, researcher, or both. This is called blinding. The types here, mainly three types, that is single blind, double blind, triple blinds. Now first is the single blind. Single blind in the research method is the only hiding the your in which groups the participants are there, or which drugs you are giving, whether drug is trial drug or placebo, the hiding to the from the patient, that is participant does not know the groups. This is called single blind, single blinding. The next one is the double blinding. This is considered as a gold standard in the research because everyone accepted it. That's why it is blinding. The participants, here the two persons, one is the participant as well as doctor, or participant as well as researcher doesn't know the groups. Okay, both don't know the in which groups the participants you are giving the medicines, or which drug you are giving to the patients. Okay, this is the double blind. This is one of the best method in the research. That's why it is called as a gold standard. It means that how the gold is accepted all the countries, throughout the countries, like that it is accepted the all the researchers. That's why it is one of the double standard, it is one of the gold standard. Next one is the triple blinding. Triple blinding is nothing but you are hiding from three peoples. One is the participants, next is the doctor or researcher, third one is the data analyst. From all three peoples you are hiding. This is called as a triple blinding methods. The triple blinding is participant, researcher, or analyst do not know the groups. Okay, all three don't know. This is called triple blinding. Next is the purpose. What is the intention behind doing this blinding in the research is the prevents the performance bias. You are preventing the performance by different treatment behaviors, the behaviors of participant, all that you are preventing. Detection bias. Detection bias means different outcome assessment, what it is there, that also we can prevent here. Example is in double blind drug trials, neither the patients nor the doctor know if the drug or placebo is given. This is called double blind. This is one of the very good example in the double blind. The next last terminology is the bias. Bias is nothing but favoritism, or you are selecting one person. That is a one-sidedness or one-side judgment is the bias. Bias is nothing but favoritism, like that. This is the bias. Here the definition is the systematic error in the study planning. The systematically the error it is there always. That error is bias in the study planning, running, or analysis that gives the wrong result in the research. This is the bias. The types are selection bias. Selection is bias is nothing but when you are selecting the participants, your group, in that both groups, the favorite peoples you are selecting one group, and your not favorite groups in another groups, like that. The selection, while you are selecting only, that is you are doing the error. This is the selection bias. Next one is the measurement bias. Measurement bias is nothing but instruments are wrong. It may be weighing machines, or it may be your blood pressure, thermometer, whatever the instruments you are using, the measurement, while you are measuring the instrument, the error in that instrument, that is called as a measurement bias. Confounding bias is nothing but that is you are confusing some things, that is the whether the it is variable side or one sided or another side, that is you are confusing that side, that is called as a confusing is nothing but confounding bias. It is the bias. It is also types one among the three types: selection bias, measurement bias, and confounding bias. Next is the purpose. What is the intention of this bias? The main intention is must avoid and reduce the reliable result. Why we are studying the bias here? To avoid or reduce the your result. You know, whenever the bias is there in your research, that research result may be wrong. That's why if you avoid the bias, you can give the reliable, the everyone's people, the researchers or the common people also believe that you are did the correct research. That's why you avoid all this, the reduce reliable results. Bias should be avoided. Example is in blood pressure drug study, if the measurement device is faulty and always show higher reading, the result will be measurement bias. You know, that is your blood pressure, if you are measuring, it shows the always the higher side. It means that this type of bias is called as a measurement bias. Okay, and lastly, the key relationship between the all the terms. Why we are studying? The first of all, randomizations and matching reduces the bias before study start. You know, if you are selecting randomly in the participants as well as matching, if you are properly done, what happened here? You can reduce the bias. The one-sided result, you can reduce the bias before study start. Okay, you can do. Next is the blinding reduces bias during and after study. While your study is going on, at the time, if you are doing the bias, if you are doing the blinding, this will reduces the bias, as well as after study also you can blind and you can do. This is about the today's topic of the terminologies. Hope you understood the today's topic. If you like the today's topic, please like it and share, subscribe. Thank you.